Oh yeah! Cream of the crop! Devil Dog Gaming! Snap into it!
Hello everyone, I'm your host, Tough McDuckin, and welcome to this episode of Fight for Your Life. Our first contestant coming in is Devil Dog. Hey! Alright, you know what? I have no idea who the hell you are. I finally came here because I was given a message online to be here for a fighting tournament. Alright, so where's the controller?
Controller? There's no controller. You're in the actual ring.
What?
Yeah.
No. You're out of your mind. I didn't sign up for that. I'm here to play a video game tournament.
Well, we have a contract.
I don't remember signing no contract.
Here, read it real close.
Okay.
Quick, get him out of here fast before somebody sees this.
Ow, what the hell? Why'd you punch me in the face and knock me out? Oh, no. What the hell is going on here? I was told I was here for a video game tournament to play the game. I didn't think I was going to actually be in the game. This isn't right. There's no way I can fight these guys barehanded. I mean, I don't even have a weapon. Oh, okay. Hell yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Bring it on. Who am I going to fight first? No one stands a chance with this bad boy. Welcome to Thunderdome, bitch. Say hello to my little friend. All right, so who's my first opponent? Your first round pick, weighing in at 785,000 pounds, coming from the pits of hell, it's your boss battle, Cthulhu! Man, that's not even fair! Fight. Son of a bitch!
Flawless victory, fatality.
Hello everybody, it's me, Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I'm back with another game review. I'm reviewing Soul Calibur VI. It was developed by Project Soul and published by Bandai Namco and was just released on October 19th of 2018 for the PlayStation 4, the Xbox One, and Microsoft Windows, and it is considered a reboot of the Soul Calibur series, where this time you play as one of 20 different fighters, including 4 new fighters in several different modes, including, of course, the regular standard arcade mode where you fight against 8 different people as you go around. The standard versus mode where you can play with a buddy and fight them. Your good old patent pending online mode that even has sort of a spectator mode that you can play around with. And 2 different single story player modes. That's right, this game actually has 2 completely different story modes that you can go through. The first one is known as the Chronicle of the Soul, where you get to experience events in the timeline of Soul Calibur 1, 2, and even Soul Edge, and it explains the creation of the infamous swords, has fully voiced cutscenes told with artwork, and is actually very, very impressive. I mean, hands down, it's pretty damn good. And the other mode is also is known as Libra of Souls, which is more like a Japanese role-playing game style sort of game, where it has an overworld map where you gain experience, you can get items and upgrade your character, and you play as a create a character that you make right at the start, which is actually kind of cool as well. So Chronicle, the best way to describe the two is Chronicle is more of the official history of Soul Calibur, and Libra is almost like an alternate perspective, even though they will too kind of overlap as you play through them. And each one is pretty hefty and will last you anywhere about 8 to 10 hours or so. I mean, you can rush through it and everything, but if you take your time, you get a good amount of content in these two modes, which is quite impressive. Now, along with these modes comes a very in-depth create a character mode, with tons of different options. I mean, you basically start off by picking the moveset from one of the main characters, and then from there you can alter just about everything of the character. What kind of race they are, if they're a monster, what kind of equipment they have, what weapons they use, and it's actually very well done. The sheer amount of customization you can do with items that you unlock along the way to create a really over-the-top custom created character, and then you can go and upload them. So if you want other people from around the world to play as your character, you can do that. They allow you to upload a character once every 5 minutes. So if you're spamming trying to upload a character, it does have a 5-minute wait window. And I've seen some really interesting characters, especially including Kratos from God of War someone made, which is actually pretty neat. I mean, it is quite versatile. Now, as for the fighting mechanics of this game, it has all the classic fighting abilities that you're used to in a Soul Calibur game. The 8-way run returns, your vertical and horizontal attacks all return, with all the fantastic weapon action of all the fighters that you play as. But it does have a couple new additions to the game. One of the new mechanics is known as Reversal Edge, where the more strikes that you absorb from your opponent, you can counter them in almost like a rock, paper, scissors style minigame that'll decide who gets to get the next hit. Now, also along with this is another mechanic that's known as Soul Charge, where as you land attacks on your enemies, you will build up a meter that will allow you to actually stack the meters, and then you can use them to get buffs or even new powerful movesets and combos. Now, this game plays fantastic, and also considering it is kind of a small roster with only 20 playable characters, there will be DLC characters in the future, but one of the new characters that's in it is Geralt of Riviera, which if you've ever played The Witcher 3, you'll know who he is. And the original voice actor returns to do the voice work, and all in all, he is a fantastic character and fits perfectly in the Soul Calibur universe. Honestly, I absolutely love it. I don't like the fact that some of the classic characters of old and some of the newer ones are locked behind a pay window that you'll have to pay as DLC characters. Hopefully they're not actually just on the game disc with a lockout code, because it's one thing if you create characters and they're not on the disc. I ain't got a problem with that. But if they're actually already on the disc and you lock them out behind a pay window, that is just a dick move, and I wish that these game development groups would not do this tactic. This is a cheap, poor tactic just to get more money from people, and I don't find it cool at all. But other than that, the only other flaw I would have to say with this game is it's a beautiful game. It's fast, it's fluid. It doesn't really look like it's in 4K or nothing, but it is not a slouch in the graphics and detail department. But the load times are just terrible. I mean, in between every match, in between any sort of cutscene or anything, it's like anywhere from a minute to a minute and a half load time, which in this day and age with these new game systems and the power, that is to me personally unacceptable. I don't see why there should be load times this damn long in a game this new. I think that they should have optimized this a little bit better, and in the end I kind of think that that's quite a disappointment. Now, all in all, for a $60 game with only 20 playable characters at start and DLC characters coming along the way, I still have to say you definitely get bang for your buck with this. It is still definitely worth the $60 price tag, because mastering all the different characters, they each have their own quirks, their own movesets and everything. By far, I know my boy Too Tall, when he gets hold of this, he will be playing his man Cervantes, because that is his guy. He will stomp everyone's head in with that guy. I'll tell you what. In the end, this is a great game. It is a well-designed game. It is fun as hell. The fact that the two complete, campaign modes you can play as that are completely different. The one, like I said, the one is fully voice acted and it has like still background cutscenes. It's really good. The other one can get kind of boring until it picks up near the end. So I found myself, for the most part, kind of fast passing through the story modes just to get to the fights in there, because that's what this game is about, is the fights. But I do appreciate the fact that they put two complete campaign modes in this game, along with a really, really damn good creative player. And the controls, the way the game plays. The only aspect I say that I don't like is the fact of the DLC characters, which I think they're actually on the damn discs. I don't think you can unlock and play as any of the boss characters, which is a damn shame. And that, and of course, the long load times. Other than that, this game is definitely worth the price. If you are into fighting games and you especially love the classic Soul Calibur games, this is a good return to form. This is a game that you can pick up and play and learn how to play and kick ass at it really quick, but it will take you a good amount of time to master. In the end, I can highly recommend this if you like previous Soul Calibur games and fighting games in general. It's not going to be super massively in depth like some of the newer ones, like Dragon Ball Fighters or even some of the Mortal Kombats, but in the end, I guarantee you will have a blast with this game. This was Nate, aka Devil Dog, and I want to say thank you for everyone who subscribes to my channel. I want to say thank you for everyone who watches this video. Big shout out to Too Tall, and please hit that bell icon. It'll keep you informed whenever I update and upload any new videos. And remember, I always end my videos by saying, have fun, play hard, and remember people, the devil is in the details. Peace out.